It's us.
The template is perfect, so that it just feels good and that you enjoy it and that you keep it and wear it for a long time. Yeah, those are really great. I want you to check them out. They're at theovonstore.com, and thank you for your support if you choose to purchase one. Today's guest made me feel welcome when I got here to Tennessee. He's arguably the most popular musician on the planet. He's the East Tennessee Elvis, baby. You know what he is. I mean, he's so prolific. He's very competitive, and I admire his attention to detail. Today's guest is one of a kind, Mr. Morgan Wallen.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. What's been going on? Yeah, my mom was visiting for my birthday. We went to the Opry.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
It was cool, dude. Trace Adkins.
Did she come up here a lot or no?
No, she hadn't been here since I moved here.
It was your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
When
man.
is your birthday?
2 days ago, March 19th.
Okay, cool.
So.
Yeah, my parents are in town as well, but I'm trying to get them to move here. So.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm working on that. That's been going on for the last few weeks now. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, your dad's so funny, dude.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's unreal. Dude, because we went on, we went with, is it Morgan Wallen, the foundation, Morgan Wallen Foundation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Up there to Greenville area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm working on that. That's been going on for the last few weeks now, so we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, your dad's so funny, dude.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's unreal. Dude, because we went on, we went with, is it Morgan?
Every child deserves a chance. Oh, okay, it's like a little charity. Okay, that's what's up.
Morgan Wallen, the foundation, Morgan Wallen Foundation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Up there to Greenville area.
Yeah. During the flood stuff?
Yeah, during Hurricane Helene, yeah.
And your dad came and had the food truck. They had, they were doing food drives, and I met some people up there. We went and visited the houses and stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah. That was a cool day, man.
It was good.
I wish we did stuff more like that more often, I guess we could, but.
Well, I think that's why, you have a foundation that can do it when you're not able to do it.
For sure.
But yeah, I agree with you. It feels
good to actually get out and do it yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be a little stressful. You gotta keep it timed up right to where you're not sticking around in one place too long and all that stuff. You gotta be a little tactful about it, but it's good.
Yeah, and Tony Vitello, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Vitello,
dude, he came out. He's the best.
Yeah, he's cool too, man.
Dude, he's cool.
He always helps with.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Damn. Bro. Now I gotta go through this fucking ad again, bro. Who's that Tony Vitello dude that they were just talking about?
Family. But you said they're moving down here?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to. We'll see.
I have a son, Indio.
It's all there in while. Yeah, I'm trying to get them to.
Hey, start talking.
Everything.
Can reprogram the metabolism. Yeah. But when he was like, I've been on 40 days. Whenever we're doing that,
That's right.
He'd been on a 40-day fast.
Yeah, he's.
It was awesome, man. They had the food truck. They had, they were doing food drives, and I met some people up there. We went and visited the houses and stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah. That was a cool day, man.
It was good.
I wish we did stuff more like that more often. I guess we could, but.
Well, I think that's why. You have a foundation that can do it when you're not able to do it.
For sure.
But yeah, I agree with you. It feels
good to actually get out and do it yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be a little stressful. You gotta keep it timed up right to where you're not sticking around in one place too long and all that stuff. You gotta be a little tactful about it, but it's good.
Yeah, and Tony Vitello, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude,
Vitello,
he came out.
Oh, damn, missed it. Who's the Tony Vitello dude?
Oh, he's the
he
best.
Yeah, he's cool too, man.
Dude, he's cool.
He always helps
Football
with stuff
player.
involving our foundation, and we stay in touch on a regular basis.
Y'all do?
Yeah, I tried to invite him to a bracket the other day. I was like, You're probably not allowed to do this, are you? He said, no. I said, okay. All right. That's all right.
That's I'm in that bracket, baby.
Oh, yeah. I tried to invite him into that bracket.
You and me are tied right now. I think we're in first.
Yeah, we are. I saw that.
Yeah, we are.
I checked this morning.
Dude, yeah, one thing that was crazy about your dad, though, he was fasting whenever we were doing that.
That's right.
He'd been on a 40-day fast.
Yeah, he's done that for like as long as I can remember. I remember him like when I was growing up, he would just go and like stay out in in the wild, you know, in a tent or something and just drink apple juice or something. I'm like, dude, how is this possible? You know,
that doesn't sound like that. That sounds like hiding from your wife.
Yeah, he needed some space. Didn't have enough money to get a trailer or something.
But I just didn't, because it was crazy because I'd just been looking into fasting, because people say it like if you fast it'll help like eat away the cancer cells that are in your body. So when he was like,
wait, actually, there's Theo just yapping right there. It'll help eat away the cancer cells in your body.
if you fast it'll help like eat away the cancer cells that are in your body. So when he was like, I've been on 40 days, I was
they
like,
say that only takes like a couple days to do that. What you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like if you fast for a couple days, it'll do that.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's what I hear. Once you get past 48 hours.
Yeah, I think what he was doing it for was spiritual purposes.
Yeah.
That's what he used to do it for, and that's probably what he's doing it for now.
Yeah, a team of researchers from MSK has shown for the first time that fasting can reprogram the metabolism of
Theo said that he heard that and he'd be hearing a lot. Not facts. Okay, a team of researchers from MSK. Wait, he's about to read it for me.
natural killer cells, helping them to survive in the harsh environment in and around tumors while improving their cancer fighting ability. But it just blew my mind. I was like, God, this dude's on 40 days. Put this dude back in the Bible.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't understand how that's physically possible. You know, I pretty much have been for the last little while fasting until, you know, noon. I'll do my workout and like everything in the first part of the day without eating.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine going a whole day without doing it, to be honest.
He's got some bandwidth on him, man.
Yeah, he's a pretty strong-willed guy.
He's always so chipper, dude. Yeah, I'd love getting to hang out with him. That was probably, and he would tell stories from like.
This guy, Morgan's dad. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Get a trailer or something.
But I just didn't, because it was crazy because I'd just been looking into fasting, because people say it like if you fast it'll help like eat away the cancer cells that are in your body. So when he was like, I've been on 40 days. I was
They
like,
say that only takes like a couple days.
that's what I hear.
Spiritual purposes.
Yeah,
That's what he.
it's shown for the in and around tumors while
That's physically noon. I'll do my workout and like everything in the first part of the day without eating.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine going a whole day without doing it, to be honest.
He's got some bandwidth on him, man.
Yeah, he's a pretty strong-willed guy.
He's always so chipper, dude. Yeah, I'd love getting to hang out with him. That was probably, and he would tell stories from like being in the military and stuff. Some of that stuff is bonkers.
Oh yeah, some of that stuff ain't gonna be repeated on here. Yeah. He makes me look calm,
dude. That's the crazy part. You start talking to him, you're like, oh well, some of this checks out.
For sure, It checks out.
We don't need a DNA test in this family. But you said they're moving down here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to. We'll see how it goes, but I'm working on it. I've been talking to him about it for a while. But you know, just somebody uprooting their entire life to come somewhere. But me and my sister live down here. It's a.
Wait, so where does Morgan live? Because isn't him and his family from Tennessee? Y'all said. So where does he live right now? And why wouldn't he just move to Tennessee to be? I don't know.
Tricky, you know, it's always tricky getting stuff like that to happen, but we're working on it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. Is it, I know you have a son, Indio.
India. His name's Indigo, but I call him Indy.
Indy,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
What's that been like, dude? Because that's been probably one of the biggest things in your life, I'm sure. I mean, outside of your, I mean, like, yeah that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I think.
I don't even know how to ask that question.
I think it just gets better.
His family's from Knoxville. He lives in Nashville. Okay.
Better as, you know, the older he gets. I mean, it's always been cool, but, you know, when he's 4 years old now, he'll be 5 this year. Just the personality that keeps coming out and the relationship that you build, you know, and he's got a little sass on him, like he's got a little attitude, you know, which is I like that spunk, you know. Like the yesterday my dad was telling him he was trying to get him to eat. It's kind of a task to get him to eat, to sit still long enough to eat, you know. And my dad was like, hey man, if you don't eat, I'm gonna put you in the bedroom. You gotta go to sleep or whatever. I don't know exactly what my dad said to him, but he looked at my dad and he said, I don't want you to stay here anymore.
Oh, dang, brother. Wow.
But I mean, like, it's just hilarious, just
And you're behind your dad.
Bro, these kids be having the biggest balls to say anything they want to. Not around here, partner. I'll really go put your ass in that bedroom.
I don't want you to stay here anymore.
Oh, dang, brother. Wow.
But I mean, like, it's just hilarious,
And you're behind your dad. You're telling him, like,
yeah. Just anything to keep him rocking. But he's a sweetheart. But whenever you get him, he's almost too sweet. He's too nice to everyone, like people he doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man. We don't like everybody, man. We don't know these people, man.
Stranger danger, baby.
Yeah. So I'm trying to teach him a little bit of that, but
he's wild, definitely. He emailed me the other day asking me to send him some Zens. I was like, dude, you gotta.
I couldn't believe he figured out, how to get a hold of the iPad like that.
I was like,
I'm not really big on letting him, sit around with an iPad, but I guess he got my nieces or something. She probably had him send. Or he probably had her send the email,
Yeah.
Hey, Haven, type this out for me. Threes or sixes?
Does he? Yeah. Does he have threes or sixes?
That actually just gave me flashbacks to Rite Aid, bro. People used to come in and they was like fiending for them damn Zens or whatever they're called. And then like there was a point where we just did not have them, and they were like, damn. So they were like hitting multiple different stores looking for them shits. It was crazy.
Sixes.
Does he? Yeah. Does he have threes or six?
I just downgraded to the threes, man. I'm weaning myself off.
Are you?
I don't know. I might just be putting two in instead of one.
That's great, dude. That's just a little bit of mouth math, homie.
Yeah.
But you'll see a dude with like 11 threes, and I'm like, bitch, just get a damn 20 or something.
That's like Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Your cousin?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. He'll have a multitude in there. He's only on the citrus, though.
He's hilarious, dude. Well, I'll ask you about him in a little bit, man.
All right.
Does your son have like a favorite song of yours or anything?
Yeah, it's a song that's not out yet. Like this album that I've been working on, this is the first time where it seems like he's really starting to put two and two together,
Yeah.
I would come home after I'd been writing and I'd show him songs this time. This is the first time that he's ever cared, and there's a song called Eyes Are Closed on my record, and I brought it home that night. We wrote it that day and took it home that night, and I was just playing. I wasn't really playing it for him. I just had it kind of playing in the background because it was my first time hearing the demo of what we had just done that day, and he was in the background and he kind of, moseyed on over there and started being like, what's this, and then after it was done, he said, I like that song, Daddy.
Really?
And it was like the first time he had ever done that, so it was a special moment for me, something I'll never forget. And he said, play that again.
Oh,
And I was
cool.
like, yeah, like, this song's a hit for me no matter what, So
Okay.
that was the first time I had really seen him, like all those, dots start connecting.
Yeah.
And
I bet that's special.
for a while, he thought that Soul by John Michael Montgomery, he thought that was me singing. He was like, play Daddy's fast song. He called it the fast song. So the lady in a second row, and he thought that was me singing. I said, damn, man.
Cover it, bro.
I mean, that dude sounds pretty good, but come on.
And then he's just bidding on pigs at his daycare.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, I went down in the Grundy County. Is that what-
That.
dude.
He called it the fast song, and I had to finally broke it to him. I said, that ain't me, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And in the email he sent me, he's like, yeah, you need to listen to my father's hit, Cotton Eye Joe, as well. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, we are from Knoxville, He's seen that sign a few times.
That checks out, man. As you make more music, so the new album, I'm the Problem. Mm-hmm. As you make more music, because you have been so like prolific, I think that's the word. What does prolific mean?
I think that's the right word, too.
Okay. But I don't know if either one of us should be.
If there were the dictionary guys,
Yeah, dude, definitely.
it's like
Producing
a lot.
much fruit. producing much fruit, foliage, or offspring. Actually, it says
I ain't been that prolific in that term, but yeah.
presenting one plentiful. It says producing many works. But does it get tougher to like? Okay, how do I not have a song that's similar to a song I previously had? Because when you have so many songs, does that get a little bit tough, or what's that like?
Yeah, I think it does. You know,
Like, has there been a great song that's like you guys?
That's actually, bro, there's been numerous times where I'm like, I don't know how these rappers make album after album after album. And, you know, country singers too. At some point, I feel like I'm saying the same thing I just said 2 albums ago. Like, what? So that's interesting that he asked him that and that he said that.
Tough, or what's that like?
yeah, I think it does. You know,
Like, has there been a great song that's like you guys have put together, and then you're like, oh man, it's just a little too close to this, or?
Yo, appreciate
well,
this,
for this
my
album, I
boy.
feel like I just didn't let it get to that point. You know, if at least if I was a part of writing it, you know, I think I can't remember exactly how many ones I was and wasn't a part of writing. But if a song came in from as a pitch, I kind of knew immediately. I was like, oh, these people are writing. This might have made my last record, maybe, probably not. But you know, it's like that's what it felt like to me.
Right.
A lot of the pitches were that.
Yeah, because I guess people are just going. They don't know where your next step is and who you are.
There was a select group of writers that I kind of told a little bit what I was trying to accomplish, and I feel like that really helped me find a certain one of the sounds that's on my record. But for me, when I'm writing, I kind of you can kind of tell from the idea almost if the song is going to be similar or not, and that was something that was tougher for me because a lot of the things that were successful and that were easy in the past were just like whiskey drinking, like all that stuff, and I've kind of just almost explored every angle of that that's possible.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's still some possible ways to get that in there, but I tried to dig deeper, man, and I a lot of my guys that I write with, we kind of kept at least for me when I was writing, we kept 5 or 6 guys. We didn't always write together, but that kind of core group of guys, we all just had a good sense of what we were shooting for. And just trying not to say the same thing that I've said before and, incorporating new things. So I feel like it was harder. I had to work harder.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Like find a new angle, like drop in?
Yeah, just
like
finding new angles and just thinking up ideas, and there's, or just maybe somebody had an idea and they brought it in and I'm like, well, that's pretty good. But like trying to find a way to make it something different, like sounds like that idea would have been on the last record, but maybe I can flip this or flip that into making it something that's more unique, so just trying to dig deeper and not just saying, oh yeah, not just being content with something, just digging
taking
deeper.
it easy.
Yeah, just digging deeper. And
because you can kind of, it's funny. I was talking to Charlie Handsome the other night. Dude, that guy's, bro, him and Marissa, is that his Marissa?
Yeah, Marissa, yeah.
Bro, they're hilarious, bro.
They are hilarious.
She's so funny, dude. She
kind of keeps him in check, I feel like.
They're the pairing, both of them, because he's kind of rough around the edges. Like, maybe it's not a crazy thing to say about him.
No, definitely not. I think he'd probably agree with that.
Yeah, he's just so real. He's
pretty blunt guy.
Yes.
Pretty blunt. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Which I've always loved that about him. When he first got to town, I guess that was probably, we wrote, if I know me, that had to be either 17 or 18 when I first met him.
Wow.
And 2017 or 18, not when
I'm about to say 17 or 18 years old or 2017. Okay, I'm glad he cleared that up.
17 or 18 when I first met him.
Wow.
And 2017 or 18, not when I was 17 or 18 years old, but he kind of, I think he came from LA, so he had like this, I don't know, I guess it's different out there, if it seems like it's like a dick measuring contest out there a lot.
Well, people are probably, yeah, that could be true.
And I think he had brought a lot of that mindset to Nashville, and whenever we were first writing, I'm like, hey man, like you ain't gotta be like that, like it ain't like that here.
Yeah.
So we just, and I would give him a hard time when he would be acting like that. I'd always, talk shit and stuff. So we just became instant friends, like that kind of friend.
I can see that 100%.
It's crazy how, he comes in contact with somebody from Cali and instantly he just like, he said it was like, it was just a dick measuring contest out there. And it's just like, I feel like that whole shit, like Seattle, Cali, fucking whatever, people don't like each other, and they all just want to be better than each other, and they don't give a fuck what they got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if they got to backdoor you, they gonna do that shit. But you know, he said you don't gotta be like that down here. Like it's not that type of vibe.
And like that, I'd always, talk shit and stuff. So we just became instant friends.
Like if you walk down the street and literally, it don't matter what part of Washington you're in, people do not like. It's really depressing. People don't like each other. They don't. It's bad. Like you might get a nasty look just for walking down the street.
And I would give him a hard time when he would be acting like that. I'd always, talk shit and stuff. So we just became instant friends, like that kind of friend.
I can see that 100%, dude.
Yeah.
Because what did I say? Oh, he gotten married, right? And his wife one night, I think that she probably had a cocktail or two and invited me to their wedding, right?
Yeah.
And I had to work that weekend. But I saw pictures. You went. I think Hardy went. It looked like a good time.
I mean, it was a beautiful wedding, man. I mean, it really, really beautiful.
It was on an island somewhere.
Yeah, in Isla Mirada. It was like, you heard of that show Bloodline?
Oh yeah.
It was it was that compound where that was filmed.
Oh damn.
So it was legit.
God. Yeah, but and then when I saw him, I said, "Hey man, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the wedding." He's like, "Well, we weren't really expecting you there."
Yeah, I don't know if I was in the damn wedding. And I don't know if they was expecting me there. I showed up about an hour before it was supposed to start and left before it was over. But I was proud to be there, man. It was cool. I really appreciated it.
It was, but he's just like, look, man, we don't super know each other that good. He said,
right.
But it was so like just the realest shit ever. He's like, and if we become better friends, and and that happens, then yeah, man, I'd expect you to be at my, if I get divorced or if I do a renew of the vows. I said, but it was just
I'd expect you to be at my divorcing now.
Yeah, but dude, it was just like, and I was like, dude, you're so right. I was like, and then it made me want to get to know him more because it was like just cutting through the bullshit.
I love that. That's an accurate way of describing him.
Which I think is probably what makes him a good songwriter too, because it's like you gotta like, if you too much bull, it's like if you can cut through the bullshit.
Well, yeah, he'll definitely tell you like.
So the guy that they're talking about, is he a country singer or is he just like an artist in general? Because he's from Cali. I don't know if he's from like the country of Cali, but I'm pretty sure he said L.A. So I know they made country singers from the city, but she.
Or if you're on something, he's like, man, that sucks, and that's what I mean. I feel like I have a pretty good gauge of what's good and what's not, but like
okay.
it's nice to have another person in the room who will tell you straight up, you know, because especially when you do get to this level, people sometimes don't check you the way they should, they'll just let you rock with it and whatever.
Damn, dude. No, it's just interesting to hear you say that. I had a guy a few years ago. I'd taken out a guy. We went to lunch, and he's married, and we're both straight. But we went and had lunch together, and
thanks for clarifying, man.
But yeah, he's been like a manager of like some of the most popular comedians over time. And I was talking to him. He goes, "Well, you kind of have to evolve with your audience." He's like, if you going back to kind of what you said earlier about like, some people probably present songs to you. That would have been great an album or two ago. It's like, damn, that would have been. But it's like you evolve.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame you can't blame them.
Not.
You know what I mean? You can't expect them to know what's in your head and what you're going to do next.
Yeah, and they only have like the footprints that they've seen you leave so far make that they can even judge on.
Right. Like I've heard "Wasted on You." I've heard that 2.0 18,000 times.
Wow.
In my inbox. A lot of them don't even make it to me because it gets snipped before it even gets to me. But yeah, I've heard plenty of them.
Oh yeah,
so
for
it's just
sure.
like I understand it, but you can't settle like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But you also don't want to go too far either, because then your fans are like, oh, this dude, what's he on?
Chris, what's his name? Chris Gaines?
Is he just taking a lot of mushrooms or something? Like you can get that guy too.
This manager one time he goes, one thing you have to evolve with your audience. If you try to hide that you're evolving or that you're growing, because your audience also grows, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, if you try, it can be a trap sometimes to try to just fit your current feet back in your old footprints. And I just thought it was interesting to hear somebody say that I'd never really thought about, because sometimes you're like, oh, this worked and I got to stay right here, but you're not there anymore,
Yeah, and I mean, even if it's just subtle changes.
But I've never really thought about, because sometimes you're like, oh, this worked and I got to stay right here. Here's somebody try to just fit your current feet back in your old footprints. And I just thought it was interesting to hear somebody say that I'd never really thought about, because sometimes you're like, oh, this worked and
Yeah, that's facts. Like, even with like, it could be whatever you're doing in life. It don't gotta be music. It could be literally like sports or whatever. If something worked for you in the past, it's not gonna always work for you. So like, let's just say it from a sports perspective. If I'm a running back and hitting the hole super fast and just running over the first person has always worked for me. But now I'm older, I might have torn my ACL, my body don't move how it used to. Now I might gotta rely more on being more shifty to make the first person miss so I can build up that speed and then start running people over. But if you just keep trying to hit the hole, you're gonna be out the league in a year. No cap.
got to stay right here. But you're not there anymore, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, even if it's just subtle changes, it don't have to be like huge things, you know?
Yeah. You don't have to come out and do like a Mozart style.
Right. You know, like my last album, I had plenty of trap beats and stuff like that. This time I was like, hey man, let's tone that back a little bit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. So if I'm tired of it, they probably tired of hearing it. You know, so just like certain things that
you could tone that back up, Morgan. No cap. Tone it up to the max. Nah, I'm just playing.
You can still get that same swag or you can accomplish certain things without doing the same exact thing. You know? So it's just simple stuff like that in some cases.
Do you feel like you've always had a pretty good like instinct about that kind of stuff? Like, is that something that you think you really have? Like, you kind of can feel?
I like to think so, man. I feel like I can tell when something's getting tired, you know? And
yeah,
I don't.
That's a gift, man.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe God gave me that. I don't know. But I've also learned from people in my you know, that I've been around for the last 10 years who I feel like I've learned from and that have helped me with that as well. You know, I don't think I was just fully I think I had a knack for it already, but I think I've, you know, developed it and learned from people as well. So
yeah. I've always had a tough time, like, because I've always been like a do-it-yourself kind of guy. Like, I feel like I know what I'm doing. Like, I work hard. But then recently I've had to, like, realize I need help more. It's like, I can't always give this guy a hard time. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't always butt up against every wall, you know, because I'll just do that. It's just my nature because I don't want help a lot of times.
Yeah.
Man, that shit has been.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's been getting better though recently.
Yeah.
Even just little things. I just started noticing it's getting a little bit better. And the irony is everything's been easier.
Yeah.
The more I let help come in.
I think there's certain areas in my life, like with music, I've been a good teammate. I don't know why that is. You know, maybe I've just always I like the aspect of feeling like you're on a team. I guess because I played sports and stuff so much growing up, you know, like for me, I enjoy the camaraderie of making music with my buddies and doing all that stuff, you know. So I've always kind of enjoyed the help and the team aspect of that. But there's other areas in my life where I'm like you, where I'm like, I don't, you know, whatever. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily permeate throughout my entire life. It's just that one thing where I've been able to do that. So.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'll be sitting in the damn bottom of a hole. There'll be 1,000 people out there with rope, and I'll be like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll find one.
I'll figure.
There's one down
here. Yeah, man, and that's not a good thing, bro. Because I was gonna talk about it earlier when he was talking about it, but like sometimes in life it's okay to accept help and ask for help at that. Because I mean, life is so much easier if you would just accept your help. Like, you think of it this way: you're praying to God, asking Him for help. He sends it your way, and you send it back to Him. No, I don't want that. Well, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? It's like, because it was a hard thing for me to accept, and sometimes I still don't. But you know what I'm saying? Just like Theo, I'm working on it. So.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'll be sitting in the damn bottom of a hole. There'll be 1,000 people out there with rope, and I'll be like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll find one.
Yeah, I'll figure.
There's one down. There's one down here somewhere.
And they'll be up there, and they're like,
this dude's an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah, you're damn right I am. But
I'm proud of it too.
Yeah, then I'm proud of it. That's the best part. Is it tough in your life? I mean, dude, your music, it's like, it's just been such a wave that, like, I mean, you couldn't travel around town without seeing every guy at a stoplight look like a Morgan Wallen, look like a hear your music every store. Like, are there moments for you where it's like, God, this guy's got it done it? Like, it's like where you become too much for you. Like, is that ever like, does that make any sense?
Yeah, no, it does. It's still weird, and there's parts of that I don't like. I mean, I think anybody who has to deal with that, it's not ideal. It's not ideal to go everywhere, and even if you don't get like, bothered, you were on edge the whole time because you thought you might. It's like there's just not a lot of there's things that you just don't do anymore.
Yeah,
you just don't do them anymore.
Yeah,
but that's okay. That's why I've taken up hunting so much. I think because I can go be with my buddies. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can be at ease. I can not stress out. You just find ways to supplement it, I think,
Yeah, it's kind of funny that you can't really go to a bar anymore because there'd be too much hassle, and it's probably best thing for you.
It's definitely the best thing for me. I mean, if you're using a bar as a specific example, that's definitely the best thing for me. I ain't been in a bar since. I
don't know if y'all saw the reaction, but I actually saw this clip on like a YouTube short, or it was like a reel or something, and I talked about it in the reaction. I don't remember which one it was though, but I've seen this clip.
Best thing for me. I ain't been in a bar since the last time I was in a bar that everybody knows about.
How is that? That feels like a bar right there.
It does.
I ain't been in a bar since the last time.
It sounds like an old country song for sure.
Dude.
But yeah, that's the most public time I was in a bar. That's the last time I was in a bar.
Dude, have you seen those? There's an AI bar thing that makes country songs.
Since he got arrested.
There's one about a bar. You gotta see if you can pull it up. Trevin,
Is it good?
dude, it's pretty funny. Let me see. This shit kind of surprised me. One of them's about. Oh, it's the right one. Kitchen, and the second one right there with the guy and the lady in the truck. Yeah, turn that up for a second. It's just ridiculous.
Look, change it to whiskey and have Morgan Wallen sing it. That's one of the number one comments.
Hey, start it back over and just turn it up a little bit. We can't hear it, but this is just like AI made this.
I woke up in the morning to crack myself a beer, then went down to the kitchen to grab myself a beer. Made myself some breakfast, another beer, of course. That's when my baby said to me, I want to get a divorce. So now I definitely need to go grab another beer or two for free, so I can start thinking clear. Oh, it's a perfect day for beer.
That's good, man. But it's just crazy that AI wrote that. Like, it's just somebody just put it in, and
Dude,
then
AI is nuts, man.
it's just making
I
beer
was
songs.
talking to my mom about AI this morning, but that is, I mean, could be a hit.
Hey, fucking, we're sitting here listening to it.
Yeah.
Ready to win real money this March Mania turn and credits. Better pay. What makes crypto use maps and with your friend lose source app. It's free. Get it and get rid and drop your word. What are you listening to right now, man? And everybody asks that.
It's a good question. I've been trying to find new stuff to listen to. I don't find a whole lot of new stuff to listen to. I've been listening to like old. I mostly only listen to music if I'm driving or if I'm working out. That's about the only time I listen to music, which I do those things a decent amount,
Kind of same, man. That's kind of when I do it.
Yeah.
Music all day.
Stephen Wilson, I've been listening to.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
Great lyricist.
Yeah. He's a special talent.
That song about his my father's son. Hardy played that one with him. God, that's good.
Yeah, that guy is really, really good.
Zach Top's voice is really amazing.
I don't listen to country music a whole lot. I think I've always kind of been that way. I know who Zach Top is, and I do agree. He's very solid.
Jesse Murph, Big X the Plug. You've heard that song?
No,
They have a collab that's pretty dope.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Me and Big X, we almost did a song, but I don't know. I didn't.
Wait,
I
what?
actually
No,
sent him a
Morgan.
song, and he didn't finish it. So I don't know. That's on him.
No. Big X, what the fuck? Fam, what are you doing? Lock the fuck in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. She's great.
Me and Big X, we almost did a song, but I don't know. I didn't. I actually sent him a song and he didn't finish it, so I don't know. That's on him. I guess I don't know what he was doing.
He was in jail.
Did he?
I think so.
For
yeah.
what? Not a long time. Not long enough. Not. I went to jail too,
I
man.
need that. Wait, when did Big X go to
Yeah,
jail?
we're doing it. Hey, if you behind bars, write a couple.
Yeah. No, it was kind of spur of the moment thing though. I got a song on my record called Miami, and
Oh,
I haven't heard
think
that one
I
yet. They sent me a
actually-
couple of the songs.
did they?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
cool,
Miami.
man.
It's like it's a Keith Whitley flip. So it's like an old, Miami, that song. Have you ever heard that? Miami, what took you so long? I thought you never call.
Oh no, I never seen it. People talk about Keith Whitley.
That's
all
one
the
of
time.
his like bigger type songs, I guess. But we flipped it and turned it into more of like it's a little more like rap style. Mm-hmm. But it's cool, man. I like it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It seemed like it could use a rapper on there. I didn't end up using a feature. We ended up just making a second verse. But it's one of those songs where it wouldn't be.
So I think I did hear something about that. Wasn't Miami supposed to have like Big X the plug on it, but then he ended up going with Meek Mill or not Meek Mill, Rick Ross and Lil Wayne like later on with like a remix.
Surprising if we got like a remix and did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once it's out and all that stuff.
What you're famous, like you guys had this whole these different walkouts that you did over the years, right? Really fun. And thanks for letting me be part of the one in Nashville.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that he was part of one of them. I've seen the one with Moneybag Yo. I don't remember where the fuck he was performing, but he was coming from like way behind the stage, and he did a long ass walkout. I don't know if they're always that long, but they were playing Whiskey, and then I think as they got to the stage, they played Broadway Girls. But yeah, they fire.
What you're famous, like you guys had this whole these different walkouts that you did over the years, right? Really fun. And thanks for letting me be part of the one in Nashville.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, D-Hop was there too? Oh, shit.
Do you have a favorite one that kind of stood out to you? And no judgment to any of them. What was it?
I mean, Neyland Stadium is, that's my home. That's where I grew up
and Peyton
watching
put
games.
those pads on.
Peyton, that one was really good. The baseball team one we did was really good too. But that Peyton one, that was one of the, it's hard to beat. Anything that happened those two nights at that stadium, I find myself just being like, yeah, that's pretty. Those are like the, some of the best memories I've had.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With
It's so
shows.
sick.
Peyton Manning, bro.
He's so.
He came out
ridiculous.
looking like he was actually about to go play with his
I think I
facial
actually saw
expressions
that
and stuff.
walkout too.
Hey, I think half
Just
the
because,
boosters wanted to
Peyton Manning,
sign
I think, like, the
some
NFL
boosters. I think were
posted
trying to
or
holler at
something.
him.
Probably. Hey man, you got another year eligibility.
We'll find something out. Yeah, man, that was special, dude. So cool.
Yeah,
Is
but
it-
the walkouts they're just the energy that comes from those. It just could last you. I mean, maybe not the entire show, but it'll last you a while, And then once you get out there and compound the energy that comes along with the actual show, it's a rush.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's that coach right there that we put that water on.
That old
Yeah,
ass
Heupel?
helmet,
Yeah.
bro. What the
Oh, he's thugging. He's big thugging right there.
He was, dude.
What else has happened? So, you have your the first time you're gonna play your new album will be at Sand in My Boots Fest.
I'll play some of my album there.
Okay.
The album comes out on the 16th. I play on the 18th. I'll play some of the new stuff. That's another thing, man. It's hard picking set list at this point too.
Oh.
That gets real tricky.
Do you do that yourself? You kind of organize it?
Yeah, me and my band do it together. It's a lot of it's data driven, because you can see, which songs the majority of people want to hear. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you're always gonna miss somebody's favorite song. You're probably gonna miss my favorite song, in some sets. Just trying to figure out a way this year since I'm only playing 20 shows, so probably.
Yeah, I seen that. I was looking at Morgan's like tour dates and stuff because he did 2 shows in Seattle last year. Now he's doing 20 total shows. I'm like, damn. So he's toning it way back this year, which I mean I don't blame him. Being on the road for so long, that shit's got to be draining. But like, man, bro, you couldn't put one on in there in Seattle, bro. Shit.
If I can try to figure out a way to not play the same set list all the time, because last year I'd interchanged a couple, but I think I'm going to make a bigger effort to try to make the set list different for at least each night. Maybe not every single show be a different set list, but like night 1, night 2.
Yeah.
Because we're playing 2 nights in
last
each
year
place.
you
So
did 22?
night,
Okay.
trying to separate the 2 nights as far as music goes should be interesting because we've never done that before.
I mean, I'm not like too opposed to artists doing that, like how we said, changing the set list for like every show or whatever. But like, cause like when I went to Young Boy's concert, he did the same thing over his tour, but it was like a couple shows would like or a couple songs would like get put out, and then a couple more would come back in. Was hoping he would come back to Houston this year as well. Hey man, that's just how the cookie crumble. Nobody ever want to come to Seattle, bro. That's why I want to get the fuck up out of here, bro. But yeah, nah. So like, switching out a couple songs is cool. Just don't take out like the ones that damn well everybody want to hear type shit.
We would always just do like maybe change 1 or 2 songs. I'm thinking maybe a little more than that. So
I like that. Yeah, that way if he wanted to come for both nights too, they could and hear different stuff.
yeah,
too.
and a lot of
Where do
people
I wanna
already do
move?
come both nights, so that'd be nice.
I want to move either like, I don't know if I'd go into like the heart of the city or go like right outside of it, but I want to move near like Miami. Because one thing about me, I hate the cold weather. And I don't think I've ever told y'all, but I'm not from Seattle. I'm from Vegas. And then I moved here. So I hate the fucking shit out of this weather. Absolutely hate it. So I'm trying to go somewhere where it's warm the whole year round. Once the YouTube takes off, you're going to buy a big old farm in Nashville. I don't know about that one, partner. You live in Florida, but not really near Miami. Yeah, I'm trying to be like around Miami because we went there, and it's crazy because when we went there, I fell in love with just visiting Miami. But then I was like, I would never move here though because the traffic was terrible. So many people, yeah. The traffic was terrible, like the hurricanes or whatever. Not hurricanes, or is it hurricanes? Yeah, I think it's hurricanes. And it's like, yeah, but also I'd have to have my car shipped because I'm not putting that many miles on it, driving it there. But yeah, so once the money's right, that's where I want to go. But who knows? It could change because before Miami, it was Texas. It was a toss up between Texas and Arizona, but got my roof taken off by a hurricane like 2 years ago, and Hurricane Milton. See, that's the shit I be talking about. I would have to have enough money to live there and replace anything that I have, but then also during hurricane season, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm coming back up here and I'm gonna just stay here until hurricane season's over, and I'm gonna go back and check out the damage. So that's the plan, not gonna lie. But yeah.
Yeah, that way if he wanted to come for both nights too, they could and hear different stuff.
Yeah,
too.
and a lot of people already do come both nights, so that'd be nice for them too. You know?
Yeah.
There's really no way to do it perfectly. Somebody's going to be disappointed, or at any point, oh, they didn't play this song or he didn't play that song. But trying our best. I'm not going to play for 4 hours either. So
Yeah.
you got to keep it within reason.
We got to meet in the middle, guys.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Like, I don't want to sing for 4 hours. I'll 2 hours, about maybe a little longer than 2 hours. But
You put it on, man. I like my show. Like I'll be out there for maybe about an hour and 15 minutes is probably the sweet spot for me to be on stage. I think with a comedian where they're just because we don't have any backup instruments, so people are like, "Fuck, somebody tap in a violin or something with this bastard. You know, people get a little bit tired of it.
Yeah.
But I can't, and that burns me out, man. I used to do 2 shows, now I only do 1 a night. But I can't
Oh,
imagine.
you used to do 2 shows in one night,
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah. When you first started as a
I think I remember you telling me that.
yeah, I think like even whenever I first came to town, you guys came one night and saw me over at Zany's, man.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
And you came and did my podcast early, man, and that helped me. It helped give me some just support in the community. So
I didn't even
appreciate
realize it was early because to me, I'd been listening to you for like a little while, you know. So
Yeah.
I already knew you and knew about you and knew your story and everything. So it wasn't like, hey, come do this weird new guys podcast. I already knew who you were. So
it. Well, it's just support. You know, it was nice to have some support right when I got into town. So I
yeah. No,
appreciate
I'm
that,
glad.
man.
I'm glad we got to do it, man. Damn, that was in 2020.
Was it really?
That's the other one.
God.
Yeah, 5 years
Dang,
ago.
bro!
Doesn't seem
Look how
po-
happy you were.
I think I got.
I'm joking, dude. We both look
been
happy. That's the
6
pictures we
years.
picked. I look like I'm in pain. You look like you just came from the dentist.
I look so white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he
had
does.
we had bad lighting then. brother.
Golly,
Hey, we bought some better lights.
look at pasty boy.
What's up with the free time now? So you go hunting. Where do you guys like to go?
Well, all over the place, man. I got a farm outside of town that we've been planting and
Oh, I think I saw some
getting all
deer
the
out there.
getting
when
all
I-
the agriculture right. I don't think you've been to my farm, have you?
Oh no, maybe it's been your house.
Yeah, you just been to my house, I believe. But yeah, so we got deer and turkeys down there.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty much what it's geared towards. It's a really good. We bought it. It was already a really good turkey farm, and then we've just been adding a lot of the agriculture and all that stuff to try to make it a better deer farm.
What makes a good setup like that? Like, what's the best way to make it set up where it's challenging to the hunter, but also like?
I mean, it's always going to be challenging when deer hunting, just because you only get to kill two bucks in a season in a state, so you're not just going to go out there and shoot everything you see.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like you may
You only
let
get
a really good
two.
deer walk because you're.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I thought that, I knew there was a limit, but I thought the limit would be a little bit higher. But I guess that makes sense because, how many people are hunting. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Trying to get a better, that there's a better deer in the area, or you believe there's a better deer in the area. Like we have cameras and stuff now, so we can kind of take inventory on stuff. But you don't. I think people. I don't know what people think about hunting, but like you don't just go out there and just massacre animals. You know what I
Right,
mean?
you're
Like,
not out there with a handgun or nothing.
no, but I mean, it's interesting. I mean, the main thing is food. Food and bedding. That's really all. Those are the two main things that you need to have a good hunting farm.
Okay.
As long as you got the type of bedding that they want, and preferably the type of food that they want, then you're going to keep those deer on your farm because they don't need to leave to go find either one of those.
Right, they're happy.
So they'll stay in their home range and they'll stay there, and you can grow them. Like we don't want to. You at least try to get them to be 5 years old, and that's minimum that what we want to do. Depending on where you're at in the country, people will let them get older. It's a little different, I think, depending on your land, because like if you spend all this time and money, and then you got your neighbor who, if your deer walks across to their property line, they might shoot it before you were planning on shooting it. So it's a little bit of it can be a little bit of a game.
So there can be property line beef like that.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of that going on.
Damn, I didn't.
Yeah,
know
yeah. There's
that.
a lot of hunting property line beef.
And what about reindeer? Do you ever see reindeer out there or no?
I ain't personally came across one. My son did just get a reindeer call, and one of my buddies from Alabama made him a reindeer call.
No way for Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It was
dude.
cool.
Bro, you have to use that with him. That's pretty cool. Imagine that, dude. You're a kid and you think it was a nice reindeer call you're bringing in Santa, dude.
Yeah, he thinks that's what he's doing. I mean, that would be. I don't even think he's actually tried it. Like he, I guess that was probably last Christmas. So he's just got a lot of new interest and stuff this year. So I think I came home this past weekend and I was working on my turkey call just in my mouth, and he was trying to like mimic me and stuff. It was hilarious, dude. He's just screaming basically.
Is it fun to watch him kind of grow? Like, what has it been interesting? Is there moments where you see him learn something and you almost see him learn it? Like, does that kind of happen?
Yeah, it's cool. Like I've been working on him on how to catch and stuff. You know, I've just been using like a soft basketball that I've got one of those, you know, just basketball goals you hang up on the door. And
Oh, yeah, this is so much fun when you're a kid.
I use it more than him still.
Yeah. You're just making him rebound for you.
Yeah, every time I'm on a.
We have a one of those basketball hoops that you put up on the door. Man, we put that thing through hell. The rim is broken. I think the net might be ripped. And we done did all types of dunk contests, 1v1s, 2v2s. I'm talking about the downstairs neighbors probably hate the fuck out of us, but nigga, that shit was so fun. Oh, I miss those days. We used to be, because that was like a couple years ago. We haven't really used it since. It was the basketball hoop, Nerf wars. Like, matter of fact, bro, I don't think y'all know. Bro, I really like having fun. Watch this shit, bro. Man, I got the whole artillery, bro. This motherfucker right here, oh, it's dead. But you know, we got the Gatling gun. You know what I'm saying? We got that shit on us, bro. I'm trying to tell you. It gets active. Man, I don't know why I went fuck with this shit, bro. Now I got all these damn bullets all over the damn place. Trying to tell you, bro. Pull up to this crib if you want to. Get your ass smoked. That's actually hella fire, bro.
Phone, I'll just put my headphones in and just start shooting for like 30 minutes.
Clap. No cap.
Since it's been cold, especially.
Yeah.
But yeah, just, you know, when we first started, he couldn't do it, and then, you know, a couple weeks later, he's like catching, and, you know, he can catch a bounce pass now. You know, it's just like, just seeing those things progress in such a short period of time is cool.
Does it make you have a different appreciation for your own dad, or has it adjusted y'all's relationship any, you think? Is that a weird question to ask?
No, it's not a weird question. I think, yeah, I think it probably does. You know, I mean, me and my dad, we butted heads a lot growing up, especially once I got to high school, just because I was
You were you.
I was kind of ridiculous. And I think he was kind of ridiculous when he was that age too. So he was just trying to, hey, don't be like me when I was that age. You know, like I know how this ends usually. So we just butted heads. I didn't, you know, you don't believe anything your parents say when you're
No,
that
it's the last.
Like when parents be trying to like tell you things, you be like, yeah, man, all right. And then when it actually happens, you're like, damn, he was right or she was right. And then you're just like, fuck, I don't want to go tell them they were right. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Just listen to them the first time.
You want to believe it's so crazy.
It's not even possible.
Like
it wasn't possible
man.
in my head to believe that. That's crazy to think now. I'm like, damn, they were right. But in my head, it was not physically possible to think that they could be right.
Yeah.
Literally.
It just wasn't.
It's kind of crazy because, like, oh, these two people that love me and care about me and raised me this far,
they're trying to ruin my life.
Yeah, they're trying to ruin my life.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's wild.
Oh, totally.
It's insane, really. But
I'm telling you, it's canon event.
that's what I thought. But yeah, I mean, after, you know, I moved out, and once I think I got moved down here to Nashville, that's when we became even closer.
Yeah.
Closer than ever. Because I moved here pretty young. You know, I was 22 when I moved here.
Yeah.
And
almost been here 10 years coming up.
Mm-hmm. So I think just having that space and then just being able to, you get older too, you know, and just.
Oh, that's the biggest thing. You're like, oh shit, none of that other shit even mattered. What was I doing?
Like, yeah, you maybe you could have went about it a little different or whatever, you know, but like the intentions were right.
Yeah, I mean, I just got to spend time with my mom. Is like a lot of my life, it's like I'm waiting for my mom to like show me certain attention or affection or something. The other night, we're just sitting there, we're watching at the Opry, and she went there like 40 years ago or something, you know? And I'm like, it's kind of stupid. But I just reached over and grabbed my mom's hand, you know, because it's like, it's not about me being a kid anymore. It's just about me being, she's an older woman now. So it's like, let me just be an adult and almost act like I'm the parent, you know. I'm not the parent now, but let me
Yeah.
I don't know, there's an old part of me, like a child part of me would be like, oh man, it's my brother. I wish my mom would, pat me on the back, just do something, show me a little bit of love or something. But then I just grabbed her hand and then we just watched it together. And it was like me kind of, I don't know, it was a little moment for me where I was like, I'm not going to be that old grudge. I'm just going to move forward.
That's cool. Yeah.
But it was just interesting. Or just to get my mom a hug while we're sitting there,
Me and my mom we always had like a super, super good relationship. She was always loving and stuff, So I felt all that from my mom. But me and my dad, like I said, we butted heads. So it was more of just getting past that phase in my life. But once that phase was over, it was over.
Right.
To me.
Yeah.
I don't have any sort of hard feelings towards it.
Oh yeah, dude, your dad is so funny, dude. Right when I see him,
Morgan's nose is like fucking broken. You see that shit right there? I don't know why. That's just been catching my attention since he came on the damn podcast.
Have any sort of hard feelings towards it?
Oh yeah, dude, your dad is so funny, dude. Right when I see him, my face just fucking smiles.
I know.
That guy just,
Me too.
He's just energetic.
You're chipper. You said he was chipper. That's the right word for him.
And he's been fasting for like 700 days,
yeah,
dude.
I don't. At this point, I don't know.
He
ain't fasting. He ain't fasting right now. I've been seeing this man eat during this trip. He's been down here. He ain't fasting. Don't let him lie to you. Because I've been eating clean and stuff, trying to get ready for tour and all that, and they're bribing me with all these hamburgers and stuff. I'm like, man, go cook that somewhere else.
It's actually crazy, like the physical demand that going on tour like has on your body. Like you actually have to get in shape for that shit, or tour will rip you apart. No cap. Like I've seen some of these people who go on tour. Their like workout routine for like when they go on tour is not easy at all. Like, damn, like respect, bro.
What about motorcycling? You got a motorcycle. I remember last time I saw you were talking about. Did you get one?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you have a Harley hat on today.
I do, yeah.
Gang, that's nice,
Let's
dude.
go, baby. It's I got this off some like vintage thing.
Yeah, it's tough, dude.
Yeah, man, I enjoy it.
You do?
Yeah, which I kind of had ridden dirt bikes and stuff a little bit, enough to understand my way around a bike already.
Right.
So me and Cody and TD and a few others, we all got bikes. So
look at that shit. I'll buy the cologne, whatever they're selling right there.
it does look like that.
It really does, huh? Exhaust by Morgan Wallen.
Exhaust.
That would be
Smells like a fart.
that wouldn't be a bad cologne, though, dude.
Smells like Morgan Wallen's farts, man.
Or what if you had a blow to start that thing? What if you had a fucking one of those breath things on?
Yeah,
I'm surprised I don't. I'm surprised.
Has anybody ever had a motorbike that has that on it?
I'm sure they have. I'm surprised I don't have that on every vehicle I've got.
Do you have to get a DUI for them to make you get a breathalyzer, or could it be like any alcohol-related situation where they can make you get a breathalyzer? I feel like it'd have to be a DUI, huh? Because like it has to involve you driving drunk. I don't know. It's just my thought. But also he was talking about like riding dirt bikes and stuff, bro. And when I was like, what, 10, 9, 10, like the years of like 8 to like 11, I want to say, me and my cousin, whenever I go to his house, we would ride dirt bikes, quads, just have fun. And then I had like a dirt bike at my house, but he had 2 quads and like 3 dirt bikes and a long wooden trail in his backyard. So I said wooden trail, a long wood trail. You could be over the legal limit without driving. Oh, okay. So yeah, going over to his house was always fun. I'd just ride mine around literally like city blocks. No cap.
Davidson County.
Sorry, man. That's hilarious. No, that's a handsome picture, man. That looks nice, dude.
Thanks, man.
But you get out there.
I like it because it's like you got your helmet on. Nobody knows who you are. You get out there. You got to focus on it too. You got to be. You ain't on your phone. You ain't doing anything else. You just thinking about what you got to do on that bike.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that aspect of it a lot. You like. At least me, I physically can't do anything else other than, think about what's going on this bike.
Be locked in.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I like that aspect.
sure there's people who could, you know, drive a bike with one hand. Is it safe? No. Do I recommend it? Hell no. I won't ride a motorcycle on like an actual road because if somebody hits me, I'm fucked. Rather than being in a car, you know, at least you have that protection. Like if they hit the back of your shit, then you know, like the fucking airbag will hit you, but that's usually the brunt of what you're gonna get if you get like rear-ended. If they rear-end me on a motorcycle, I'm tumbling and shit. So I'm cool off all that.
Of a lot, you know, you'll be riding and then all of a sudden it's 5 hours have gone by and you just don't realize
Really?
that happened. Yeah.
Damn, I gotta get out.
You can ride a motorcycle for 5, or is he talking about a dirt bike right now? But for 5 hours without running out of gas, fam, I'm trying to get like that.
There's sometimes I'm just so bad. I'm bad at being in motion.
Well, that might not be for you then.
Yeah. I'm better.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Keep
what do
going.
you-
I'm bad at just like being in motion and having to think at the same time. I'm more of a
So you can't drive at all. What the hell?
stop and think,
Well,
then move.
what are we thinking about though?
Just anything, whatever the next thing has to be. It's just hard for me. Like I think.
Well, mate, you can just be in the back of the line then.
Yeah.
You can
I'll
just,
be in the
you can
back.
just follow us.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be a good. Yeah, I don't want to be at the front.
Okay.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
don't
Or
wanna
the
be
middle.
line
The middle's probably
either.
the safest
You don't wanna
anyway.
have
You
to
can be in the
think
middle
about, like-
because you're protected in the back. You're protected in the front. You don't have to make any decisions. You just follow the decisions.
That's where I need to be then.
I don't. Yeah, you should take Harry. You should go take Harry's motorcycle class. That's who we took our class from.
Really?
He was
Is it
cool.
good?
Yeah. I mean, I learned things I didn't know.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Oh,
it was.
God.
It wasn't easy necessarily either. You know, there was things that were challenging.
Do y'all go in a pack when y'all go out there?
I've ridden a couple times by myself, but I would have somebody following me. You know, like my security or just anyone. But we mostly just ride at least in groups of 2. And
Yeah.
a lot of times groups of 4.
That's tough, man. Yeah, maybe I'll have to get out there. I got to pray about that.
Yeah, I don't
know.
want to. Don't let me. I'm not influencing you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just-
thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be out there just like, listen, I'm the
Well,
problem.
you can just get in the
Yeah.
sidecar.
Me
and you
Yeah,
ride?
a little German sidecar. Yeah, dude, your cousin Andrew and I are friends, man.
Yeah.
He's a dude. He is okay. Your family is funny, dude. You guys
We've got
are-
a lot of characters in our family.
That's what you have, dude. Even when I remember when you first told me I met you about your Uncle David or somebody who would come
Uncle
to your
David.
holidays.
Oh, yeah.
And then just different people you would tell me and then getting to meet your dad. And then yeah, Andrew and I have become friends over the years. He's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, he definitely is hilarious.
Went fishing with him. Dude, that dude he'll start
talking
fishing
about-
anywhere. You
Oh,
pass
yeah.
by a Chase Bank and he'll cast over there and put
what
a
are you trying to catch, man?
frog top on there just because there's a bank.
Yeah.
You know, he'll, fucking dude, he'll catch a he'll catch a safe deposit box over there at 12 pound, brother.
Oh God!
But he's just good. He took us out to some property. Him and Ben Weprin, I think is the guy's name.
yeah, Ben. Yeah.
And we had a blast, man. But he's good.
Where'd y'all go to Hohenwald?
No, we went to
Oh, you went to Ease.
yeah,
Yeah.
we went to Ease and it was cool though. I hadn't been there. God, that's beautiful.
That place is immaculate.
God. Yeah, that was
You
good,
got some
man.
big fish in there. It's
That
a beautiful
motherfucker
spot,
wrestling
man.
Fish in the water.
Yeah, that was
You
good,
got some
man.
big fish in there.
Oh, sick.
It's a beautiful spot, man.
But is he home with you?
Does he hunt?
Does Andrew hunt with
yeah,
you?
Yeah. Some he does. Yeah, I like hunting with him. He works for Field and Stream, so he travels a lot doing that job, which I think is a really good job for him.
He loves it, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's talented, but he's hilarious, dude. That's been
we all keep telling him like he should have his own YouTube channel or something.
really should,
Just
man.
a series of some sort. And just the things that happen to that guy. I'm like, dude, I don't know how this has occurred to you, but the world deserves to hear this.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro.
The world deserves to share in your pain that you're dealing with right now.
Yeah, that's the
Because the things that happen to him are just unbelievable, man.
bro. He's just such a good story. He has been getting to know him has been a gift, man.
Yeah, he is a true. He's a treasure, man.
He really is.
He's a national treasure.
He's a buried treasure too.
I mean,
think.
he is buried
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
buried.
We keep. I mean,
No, he's great.
maybe he'll take this and he'll watch this clip and go start his channel, you know.
He's entertaining. Yeah, man. He's just entertaining. He's easy to be around. And yeah, that Field and Stream job with him is perfect.
And he could
dude.
do both. He could have that job and do, you know,
Yeah.
that could almost
or
be
find
part
a way
of,
to put them together. But you
that's what I'm
couldn't-
saying. It could
yeah.
be part of the same thing.
You couldn't find a guy that's more perfect for that. Has there been something nice that you kind of got yourself as a gift that you started, you know, feeling like you were doing pretty well, and
I mean,
a trip you took or anything?
yeah, I mean, I used to be probably a little more frugal than I am right now.
Yeah, same. I don't like going to get stuff. I don't like shopping for stuff too.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I was just really splurged out on. You know, I got a couple watches and just things like that, and then I got a couple nice cars. I mean, I don't feel like I'm over the top big spender guy.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of times.
What was your first car? Do you remember it?
Yeah, it was a Jeep Cherokee.
Was it really, dude? I got a freaking Jeep Cherokee, dude.
You do right now?
In Los Angeles, I have a car there. It's got like only 12,000 miles on it.
Oh, this thing had a lot more than 12,000 miles on it.
Really?
Yeah. It was a white Jeep Grand Cherokee. I think it was a 95 if I'm remembering correctly.
Dude, I like those cars.
It was not a bad car. I mean, it wasn't, whoever had it, it wasn't the most, it was like that right there. That's exactly what it looked like.
My stepdad had the green version of this without these fog lights and shit. But green version, no cap.
Oh, those bitches were tough, dude.
It's exactly what it looked
Yeah,
like.
I had them Ford Escort, 84 Ford Escort. Pull that bitch up, dude. If they'll even allow you. Sometimes Google won't let you look at them anymore.
Okay.
Them bitches are visually outlawed. Bro, that shit will cross. It'll remodel your eye line when you look at that bitch, dude. God damn, that bitch looks horrible. I hadn't looked at it in a few years.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty bad. Especially that one on the right, that blue one. God,
Dude.
that one pulled up.
Yeah.
Oh,
And barely pulled up. That bitch pulled up slow, dude. And
it's got a 2-cylinder in it.
bro, it had a fucking
Well,
outboard motor engine.
you had to steer it like with the reverse way, like you have to do a John boat.
Yeah, it had a boat motor in it, dude.
Steered it from the back.
Oh wait, you're saying?
And dude, somebody stole my passenger seat in that bitch.
Really?
Yeah, so if you had
Was it only a 2-seater anyway?
No, it had 3 extra little seats in the
Oh,
back.
okay.
But they weren't even a bench. It was 3 individual little bitty seats. Somebody fucking taped
3 booster seats right there.
You either had to have 3 kids that were triplets, I guess, or a couple small buddies. But somebody had stole my damn passenger seat, dude.
Did you ever get it back?
Somebody we were eating at a
never
Burger
get
King
it
and somebody
back.
stole that bitch out of there. And but then people had to get in. They get in the car, but they couldn't sit right there.
Damn.
Dude, I'll
Did
tell
you
you
put a
this.
couple blankets down or something, or what?
I don't know, whatever, dude. But the one time I picked up a dude, I was getting him to buy me alcohol at a gas station. I was skipping school, and he got in, this kind of homelessy kind of guy. And he got in, instead of sitting in the back, he just got on his knees right there in the passenger side. So I'm driving, and
He was your friend?
I didn't know him. No, he's like a guy who I gave him money to buy me alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I just cleaned out my car. Actually, I did not. That's an spent. No matter how big it is. But with BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save on average up to 50% per session. That's right. With BetterHelp, you pay a flat fee for weekly sessions. So you got the new album coming out. Is there a moment where you feel that the album is finished? Is there a moment where you're like, I just can't, this is far enough? Could you keep going on an album? Like, could you keep fine tuning it forever?
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
So that's a real possibility. You can overdo it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The powers that be. Yeah.
Could you keep going on it? It's finished. Is there a moment where you're like, I just can't, this is far enough? Could you keep going on an album? Like, could you keep fine tuning it forever?
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
So that's a real possibility. You can overdo it.
Yeah.
Oh.
The powers that be will give you a deadline if you want certain things to happen. You know, like, do you want your vinyl to be out to be ready by when the record's ready. Things like that. So you kind of, they they give you a buffer because they know you're not going to have it in time. They got a buffer for the buffer. They got like a 8-week buffer, I think, that they put on me. But those time limits are healthy, I think, because especially, I mean, it's not like we weren't working. I mean, we worked really hard on this album pretty much since tour was over. I've been writing and, just recording all that. So, I mean, we recorded 50 or 51 songs and cut 13 or 14.
Really?
Yeah.
So what happens to a lot? You just kind of decide this doesn't fit here right now, or you might hold.
Yeah, some of those songs were songs that I wrote. Some of them weren't. So if I didn't write them, then they'll just, whatever happens to them, not up to me anymore. And then if I did, who knows? I might make a side project of something if something that has nothing to do with my name. I've always kind of wanted to do that anyway, just kind of figure out a way to, it wouldn't be my voice. It wouldn't, I don't know how you do that. I'm sure there's all kinds of ways to go about it now, these days, but but it'd not be my name, not my voice, not be any kind of style of music that I normally do, just to see what happens to it.
Yeah.
It might be like house music or something, I don't know.
That'd be pretty sick, dude. Yeah, dude, if you had house music.
I mean, people would, if they saw my name on it, they would. I don't want it to have my name on it.
Right.
I want to just see what happens if it just gets put out to the world. Maybe I'll like put it on a story or something of whoever it is, Dream Jacker or whatever the team is, but whatever the name of the guy is.
Yeah, dude. Wet Dream Jacker, that'd be mine.
Dream Jacking currently. I mean, me and my buddies were talking about this topic the other day actually, and I don't know. It might actually happen.
Putting out something secret, low key.
Yeah.
Creating something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I bet, because that's an interesting thing. It's like once you kind of have made a name in one space, it's kind of hard. You can't, you almost have, if you want to get a real test of what people think of something, you kind of have to secretly do it some other way.
Yeah, but it wouldn't even be similar to the type of music that I'm doing.
Totally understand
It would be nothing even close to what I'm doing now. It would be like, I mean, I like house music a little bit.
Yeah.
So I listen to it working out or driving or stuff, like melodic stuff. I like melodic
Rufus,
stuff.
like that kind of
I was just about to ask, what is considered house music? Because, I mean, house music, for me, is anything I play in the damn house, which could be R&B, rap, country. It don't matter. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if it was, like, growing up, when we was in the house, especially if we was cleaning, it was straight R&B. R&B. Unless my stepdad wanted to, spice it up, throw some rap in there. But
me and my buddies were talking about this.
I went way too far back.
House music a little bit.
Yeah.
So I listen to it working out or driving or stuff, like melodic stuff. I like melodic
Rufus,
stuff.
like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
But
Rufus,
I feel like a lot of that stuff doesn't necessarily have a lot of words and stuff, So maybe what if I took a song of mine that didn't make my album, but it's got a story, it's got all these things, what would people like that? I don't know.
Dude, started thinking of this about 2 years ago. So they have like you go to these nightclubs and stuff, and they'll have like John Summit, these different kind of guys who are playing like house, like trance or whatever it is. It's just people doing dope really late at night and just doing like this, whatever
Right.
that is.
I don't know the difference between all of those styles of music. It's like, it's one style of music. I know there's subgenres and all that, but yeah.
Same. I don't have a clue. But I'm always like, why don't they have a more like country, or like, why is it always like, if they had remixes of a lot of great country music like that, and you put it to that same type of shit, that because a lot of people want to still go have that environment, but sometimes you get tired of that music. It just gets kind of old. So if they had remixes of some dope country shit, I'm like, if they had 2 country DJs that came out, I feel like it would be so sick just doing remixes and shit.
It would be cool. I'm surprised they don't have that already.
Me too. Me and Caleb Presley thought about trying to do it, but then it was just like, you just don't have a lot of time, And that becomes something too, is like there's things you want to do and you just don't have enough time,
Yeah. And that's smart for you to realize that. I mean, it'll be like, well, I'm going to quit my job that pays all my bills and, go be a mason. It's like, well, maybe don't do that. So, yeah.
Under a neon moon. Just fucking.
But That's literally what I be telling people when they come to me and they have like a bad idea. I'll be like, yeah, maybe don't do that. You know, maybe just wait on that one until, you know, better opportunities come.
Under a neon moon. Just fucking remix it, fucking Brooks and Dunn. Before you go, man, you have some amazing artists that are going to be on some of these tour dates with you.
Yeah, I do.
Did you have to call them individually and ask them? How'd that kind of go? Because some of these are idols, really, in the industry.
Well,
you know?
I feel Miranda. I'm good friends with Miranda. I'm good friends with Brooks and Dunn.
So that was pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean there was already mutual interest. And that's something that's kind of been a conversation for a little bit longer than just this year. So that one kind of just worked itself out between them and my managers. I'm good friends with Thomas Red as well. So that one, they were all.
He's nice, huh?
He's super nice.
God, what a nice guy. He lives nearby, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. It just all kind of happened pretty naturally, but I mean, it's unbelievable to me. Like I haven't really.
Oh, so this was before the okay, yeah. Yeah, because my coworker went to this show. I want to say this show. But like, damn, I've never been to a concert at Lumen Field. Like I went to I always forget the name of the damn arena, but what's our WNBA team? I don't know where they play at. And I think the Kraken play there too, actually. I don't know. I'm not tapped into hockey nor WNBA, so. But yeah, going to a concert at the field though, even just like the Mariners Stadium would be tough. But the Seahawks Stadium, it's built to be loud. So I imagine the music kind of like, yeah, and like all the fans and shit. That's so tough, bro.
It happened pretty naturally, but I mean, it's unbelievable.
Morgan has been on Caleb Presley's Sunday Conversation 3 times. You should check it out, the episodes, but it would probably be best way to watch them in order. They came out a couple of years apart, though, pretty much each one before his last 3 albums. All right.
Well, to me, like I haven't really this page that's pulled up. I mean, just to see the people that are that are opening for me, it's like.
Oh damn, he had Ella Langley in Cleveland. I think I saw a clip from that show. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and he had. Oh, that's Cleveland too, dumbass.
Doesn't even make sense,
Miranda Ella Langley, she's
right on time, bro.
a new.
Yeah, she's a badass.
Or she's newly more popular.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say she's new. I don't know about her history.
I don't either, but
Miranda. Corey Kent, I'm not familiar with him. If it's a man.
It is. Yeah. He's good too.
I'm going to have to check him out.
Yeah, Ann Wilson. She's a.
Ann Wilson. She was on. What song was she on? I got a reaction to the song that had her on it. Damn, what song was that? Oh no, but I heard her sing. I know that much.
A Christian artist by trait, but she's dabbling in the country music world. She's really good. She's on our agency, so
She is?
yep.
You started, I'll have to check her out. Oh, Gavin Adcock's out there with
Yeah,
you
he's a
too?
wild
That
man.
fucking guy's wild, dude.
I love that guy, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. He's like, I see he'll eat a damn 3-pack. I saw him eat a 3-pack of beers.
He probably did.
Oh, he'll eat fucking 2 beers, dude.
Oh yeah, that's a beer belly if I've ever seen one. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't give a damn,
Twisted Tea
dude.
right behind it.
He played offensive line for Bud Light for a couple of years, I think. There is nobody like him, dude. He's fucking.
He's
I
definitely
forgot
outlandish.
Oh, he'll be on
What are those things? Those military? What are those MREs or whatever? He just got beer in there.
Dude, he'll fucking.
But he's
entertaining.
He's entertaining. He's got a good voice too, and his music seems like he just keeps getting better too. So I'm I'm happy for him, man.
I got to tap in more with him. I saw him play with Kid Rock and them on one of his shows last year. Dude, I'll say this: Bob Ritchie, his live performance, dude.
No, he'll let him have it, won't he?
Bro, I was fucking. I mean, I know, but I didn't. It was good.
I've
bro.
never seen it firsthand, but
It was really.
I can imagine.
I mean, I knew it would be, but it's just been some time. It's hard to keep up. I mean, being out there for 2 hours. I mean, you guys get. I mean, it's a lot, man.
It is, man. It can be for sure. I mean, depends on how often you do it too. I mean, if you're doing it, some people I guess still do it three nights a week. I'm just going to do it too because it feels like a disservice to me and everyone else to do it 3 days in a row. But two seems like a good sweet spot. You can, as long you play the show. Probably don't go to bed till 3, 4 in the morning just because you're so wound up.
Yeah, you're up. People are visiting. You got to say bye to everybody. All that shit.
Well, I don't do all that anymore much.
But even if your family's there and stuff.
but even still, they know what the priorities are at this point. So if I play a show,
You'll head out.
Which my boy, if my boy's with me, he'll be asleep already anyway. So we head straight out. Don't stick around. I try to go to bed as soon as possible. Usually, like I said, don't have until 3 or 4. Then you try your best to sleep till noon, 1, 2, as late as you possibly can, just because your voice after doing all that, you need all that rest. So it's become a little bit more like a regiment for me, which is good. I got a vocal coach and all.
I mean, it's cool that his people around him understand. Like, yeah, he's got priorities. He ain't got time to be, staying up 4 or 5 extra hours because he wants to talk to us and say goodbye and all this other good stuff. Like, I'll see you when I see you, but right now I'm handling business. I appreciate you for coming to the show, but like I gotta do what I gotta do. So that's fire.
All that stuff too now. So it's just like a whole boom, 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 boom. This is how it is now, and that seems to help me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. When I was a little younger, I could do some of those stretches, and now I'm like, when I do see them on the schedule, it's a little bit tougher. Not comparing comedy and what,
No, but it is. I mean,
it's still
a
the
similar
same thing. It's like a regimen. It's like, I got to sleep in late. And it's like, well, that kind of sucks because now it's like, it's kind of hard if you wake up at 10 to go back to sleep for 2 more hours just because it's light out.
It's really hard.
It's hard, but you need that 2 more hours of sleep. Otherwise, I'm going to be edgy, and I won't be able to, I might not want to go work out. Just all the little things like.
Yeah, it is. It's important.
Because it's just about getting yourself back.
He stayed and signed stuff for fans for like 30 minutes after his shows. That's tough. I would do that for sure. Anybody like up front, bro. I think I said it in one of my reactions too. If I had like a concert, anybody up front is getting the fucking treatment of a lifetime. No cap. If I can reach you with my arms, let me sign that. Let me sign that. If I got like a hat or something, throw that bitch into the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy. No cap. In a past life, I was like a rapper or a singer or something. I know I was.
You need that 2 more hours of sleep. Otherwise, I'm going to be edgy, and I won't be able to, I might not want to go work out. Just all the little things like.
Yeah, it is. It's important.
Because it's just about getting yourself back on the stage for that next, that when it's time to go, it's time to go.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, which we weren't playing 2-hour shows back then either, but we would play six shows in 1 week, So I don't know how. It just had to be
6
young, I
shows
guess.
in a week.
It wasn't like.
You gotta be hitting like multiple cities in the same state or something to be doing 6 a week. Depends on the artist. Like Megan did her 9 cities in 9 days and didn't leave until literally every fan got something signed. That's tough. But that's like you gotta. I feel like when you're put into a position like this, right? And like the fans are like a huge part of why you're able to do what you do. You gotta show that appreciation. And like, granted, you won't always be able to do like everything you want to do for the fans, but shit like staying until every fan gets something signed. I feel like on most nights you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Unless like something genuinely comes up or whatever, but if you're able to make it to your next city and stay, especially like somebody like me, I don't get a lot of sleep as it is. So risk a couple hours of sleep because I wanted to sign, like, you'll be able to have another show, but the fans won't be able to have another experience like that, more than likely. It's like the least you can do. Exactly. So, like, I saw a clip while I was playing the game the other day. Luke Combs, I guess there was a show where he was not feeling good. He was hella sick. He got a steroid shot, still didn't feel like he could perform. So he went out there and he told them, he's like, I'm going to do like the biggest hits or whatever. We're going to vibe out to them, but I can't really perform, and I'm going to refund everybody's ticket. And he was even scared to say that. Like, he genuinely rocks with his fans. And I was like, that's fire, bro. Respect to that.
So I don't know how. I mean, it just had to be young, I guess. You know, I mean, it wasn't like we were. I wasn't. No, the only regiment then was sleep till 4, start drinking at 5. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it was then, and we're gonna be good. Ain't that right?
Bro, hell yeah, that's the Gavin Adcock national anthem.
Yeah.
Donated the money back. Oh, that's tough.
I think back in the day, if I had a camera on me like Adcock does now, they would be probably saying some similar stuff about me, but he's a little more bold with it, I guess, than I was.
Well, he's really, he's fucking, he'll be on stage. People, I think he's like, people are throwing fucking beers. He just has beers bouncing off of him. He's an animal, dude. He'll be like, the PA system's shut down, but we're going to still fucking perform. He just yell. He'll hollow out a beer can and just yell out of it and shit. He's fucking doing all kind of shit. He is ballsy, dude. His personality's
It'd be looking like a student section at a college football game at these concerts.
cool. He's a fun guy. Very entertaining. I got to tap into more of his music. I haven't listened to a lot of his
Yeah, you need
music.
to get him on here.
Yeah, I do need to. People say that we look alike a little bit, but I think they're just being nice to me.
to you or him?
One of us, dude. Oh yeah, you got your drink here, man. You brought this today. That real tea. How's it going?
Real tea. Man, it seems to be progressing nicely.
It's good. I like it.
I like it on ice. Man, it seems.
Oh yeah, you got your drink here, man. You brought this today. That real tea. How's it going?
Real tea. Man, it seems to be.
Wait, that's made by who?
Drink here, man. You brought this today. That real tea. How's it going?
Real tea. Man, it seems to be progressing nicely.
It's good. I like it.
I like it on ice better.
Yeah, bro.
But I've always liked sweet tea better on ice. But I mean,
Bro, sweet tea is so fire. So fire. I'm sure y'all seen in the videos when I had that big ass jug. No cap.
you know, because I'm trying to eat and live and drink and all that stuff clean. So for something that's actually, you know, healthy, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good for sure.
I like it. I like having a nice little can of tea or something. I'll keep a couple in the car. I'll drink them warm even.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll get a whole one in me at a stoplight.
Yeah, I don't do all that.
You don't?
No, my drummer told me one time he had drank like I can't remember how many. You know.
I can drink like a room temp tea, but a warm tea, like in the car, especially like hell no. I cannot drink warm things unless it's like, well, I mean, no, because tea either is hot or is you know, but I'm sorry, I can't. But ice cold tea, yes.
My drummer told me one time he had drank like I can't remember how many, you know, like 13 or something, and ungodly in a short amount of time. Said, "Damn, man, you're gonna have kidney stones for sure."
Wait, what? You can get kidney stones from that? What? Pretty sure Morgan stopped drinking for the most part. It looks like it, at least. Yeah, it seems like after that incident, he's been on a more straight path after that. He said he's been out of bars and all that good stuff. I'm sure he still has like a drink from now and then or whatever, but not getting like fucked up anymore, at least.
Amount of time. Said, "Damn, man, you're gonna have kidney stones for sure."
Seeing like he's like what, in his 30s now. I feel like once you get in your 30s, that's when you start knowing shit like that, like about kidney stones and all. I don't know nothing about that, bro. I'm fucking 22 years old, bro.
Dude, maybe he'll have a cover band of the Rolling Stones and it's called Kidney
It's
Stones.
the Rolling
dude.
Kidney Stones.
Is there a song
like
sometimes of your own that
32,
you'll listen to, or one that catches you sometimes and it'll kind of catch you in your feels a little bit? Is there anyone that you're like,
I mean, yeah, the song I wrote to my son is the song.
oh, the one that's not out yet?
Yeah, that does that. It'll be out soon, but
Okay.
Banger.
I mean, it's also one of those things to where, you know, I've tried so many times to write a song like that for him, and it always fell flat.
Really?
So I'd listen to it on the way home or whatever after we wrote it, and I'd be like, "That's good," you know, but it's not how I want it. And I also didn't want to write like a song to him that was all, I don't know, sappy and slow and, you know, just like what you would expect a dad son song to be, you
Right.
know, oh, I wish you wouldn't grow up, you know, all that. Like, I didn't want it to be that. I wanted
Another
it.
birthday cake.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't want that song at all. That song's been written plenty enough.
That's
So,
funny, bro.
and I wanted it to keep like, have a little bit of my sound and my swag and just like, and to be honest, you know, so it was a hard thing to try to get all those things wrapped up into one song. And it's called Superman is what it's called. And I feel like we accomplished that. And when we wrote it and I was riding home, it was actually the last song that made my record. So it's not like I've had it for a long time. You know, it
Right.
took us a while to get that song. And, it was actually Blake, one of my buddy Blake's. It was his idea. And the hook was different, though. It said Superman. I don't remember what the hook was exactly, but I was just singing it, and I was like, "Oh, I know what it is." And I changed the hook, and it made it. It was like, "Oh, there it is."
Unlocked.
And we all three of us or four of us in the room just kind of was like, "Oh yeah, that's it," you know. And then on the way home, I was listening to it and started crying, and that's the first time that had happened with a song for him. So that's I
you
kind of
knew.
knew. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool, man. Yeah, man. There's one thing I've always thought you had very good instincts, man. I've always admired.
Some nice. I like the cowboy boots with like a little square tip on them. Ugh, that's just clean. No gap.
Your instincts, you know,
Thanks,
whether
man.
it's humor, we're joking around, whatever. You're fucking sharp, dude. You're a sharp fucking guy, and yeah, I appreciate you just supporting my podcast, and you know, it's nice of you, and thanks for all the great music, man. That one about the mom, I wrote the book.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, damn, that one sometimes.
That's one of my favorites still.
If I'm driving home at night or something, I'll listen to that one, dude. You know, that's a good one. That one's like kind of puts me in a good spot, you know.
Yeah, I like that one too, man.
Yeah, and what's the one about the mom?
You talking about my mom?
Yeah,
Thought you should know? Is that what you're
yeah,
talking
that
about?
one.
Boy, that one fucking. So when I reacted to "Thought You Should Know," and I got all like teary eyed and shit, it wasn't the song per se that made me like that. It was the video paired with the song, because I've heard the song outside of, you know, reactions and stuff, and I didn't cry. But watching that video, something about the second half of that video, oh my God, it just gets to me.
Good spot, you know.
Yeah, I like that one too, man.
Yeah, and what's the one about the mom?
You talking about my mom?
Yeah,
Thought you should know? Is that what you're
yeah,
talking
that
about?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His mom being in the video was literally him hugging his mom and stuff. Oh man.
that one. God damn, dude, I pull over and cry sometimes.
Do you really?
I'm like, fuck, you can't cry and drive, you little bitch.
This goes back to what you're talking about, thinking and motion and all that stuff.
Yeah, Dude, I'm like, this is too much. Morgan Wallen, man, one of the most prolific
funny,
artists I think of that ever on the face of the earth, man. It's a pleasure, dude. I feel lucky to get to know your cousin. He and I are close, and yeah, just thanks for all the entertainment on behalf of everybody, and it's just been a gift, man.
Thank you, man. I say the same to you. I appreciate everything that you do for me.
Cheers, brother. Excited for the new album.
Yes, sir.
It's cool to be able to have a like a friend of yours, and then you're able to be friends with their family as well. Like Script in the chat, we became friends in like elementary school, like 5th grade type shit. And it got to the point where he would just walk into my house. Like if he knocked on the door, my stepdad would say, "What are you knocking for? Just come in." He almost got a key made for him. Like it was it's like that. And, you know, vice versa with like his house. His mom would always see me, ask me how I'm doing. His dad, to this day. And it's fire to be able to have that. And like, that's one thing when I meet, like my friends' family, like, especially moms, I'm always like, so like, if the mom don't like me, bro, the friendship ain't gonna work out, bro. Those are the best type of friends, facts. So if the mom don't like me, the friendship ain't gonna work out. So like, thankfully, I've never had a friend where their mom didn't like me. At least they never told me. But like, the fact that he's able to be friends with his dad, his cousin, and like, you know, that's just really fire, bro. And it's like, you get to see like different aspects of like the artist. Like Morgan showed like spurts of him being funny in here, his growth from like where he was to now, his mindset for tour, and just priorities and stuff. So that was pretty nice. I like that. We're at hour 42. That's why I like those podcasts. Yeah. I wonder if there's like a small clip that we could do to hit like 2 hours. I want to meet Morgan so bad, bro. I really just want to like, I just want to spend a day with him because he seems like a cool dude, you know? Let's see how long that golfing video was, because like, do the Caleb Presley thing. How long is that? It's like 5 minute. Oh, 5 minute vids? Okay. Caleb Presley. Oh, that's the funny dude, huh? Yeah, okay. Cool. Which one's the first one? We got 9 months, 3 years, 5 years. You said there was 3 different ones. It's these 3, right? Who the fuck is calling me, bro? Scam likely. Yeah, that's the oldest one I see. So, okay, yep. All right, bet. So we'll start with the 5 years old. I think I've actually seen this one. I'm not gonna lie. This outfit looks familiar, unless he wears that with everybody. But.
Country music superstar. Tell me about your new single, I Wish There Was More to My Hometown.
Something like that. More than my hometown.
Mm-hmm. What's wrong with it? It's just small, or?
It's a song really. It's saying how much you love your hometown, really.
And Tennessee's a long state, isn't it?
It's pretty wide. I think it's about 7-8 hours.
Is Tennessee wide or is Tennessee long?
It'd be wide.
I think both.
And which one's better? You like wide, don't you?
Well, not necessarily.
Morgan Wallen likes fat chicks. Is that true?
Well,
Wait, you say yep? Hold on, bro. What the hell you just say, Morgan?
And which one's better? You like wide, don't you?
well, not necessarily.
Morgan Wallen likes fat chicks. Is that true?
Love them.
Love them. Oh, shit.
How do you avoid the groupies?
The groupies.
Well, you know, you do the best you can.
Mm-hmm. And what do you call a group of groupies?
I don't know, a few piece?
A few beats?
What do you say to people who say Morgan Wallen has jealous fans?
In what way are they jealous?
They don't want other people to like your music. They want to keep it for themselves.
Well, that's awful selfish.
They're more selfish than jealous.
Yes.
Morgan Wallen's fans are selfish. Morgan Wallen. What makes a song a song? Is it the singing?
No, I think that's part of it.
Yeah, it's
But
the whole...
I think the delivery matters, but
The whole shebang.
so does the substance.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of substance are you using?
Well, We're not gonna talk about that.
Is it true that you drink on the job?
Yeah.
Let me run you through a couple different jobs and you tell me, is it okay to drink on that job?
Okay.
Doctor.
Probably not.
Pastor.
I ain't never seen a pic of him with a fat chick.
Probably not.
College athlete.
No.
Not a job
Be
anyway.
amazed, actually, with the college athlete.
The Morgan Wallen Foundation. Tell me about that.
Well, it's still being dreamed of.
So you don't have a charity foundation?
No, not yet. Do you? Do you have one?
Look at that motherfucker say, like, bro, why you got that shit on your lips, man? Come on, lock the fuck in. Nah, that was funny as hell. He said, so you don't have a charity foundation? No, not yet. Do you? Okay, that was part 1. Part 2.
Morgan Wallen.
Oh, it's Wallen.
You say tomato, I say potato.
Okay.
Type shit.
You like to hunt.
I do, yeah. Yeah, I love it actually.
What do you like about hunting?
I just like being out there in the nature, man.
You know there's bugs out there.
Yeah,
It's buggy.
That's
It
what
is,
you're worried
but-
about?
I know what you'd do if there's a bug.
what would I do?
Go down to Alabama and smooch some sorority sisters.
I did. I wasn't scared of that bug either.
Why do you think all these Alabama dudes got mad at you for kissing their sister? They did it. Come on.
Yo, that's crazy. Okay.
Sister, they did it. Come on.
And what the fuck is Buddy wearing?
Clean balls, you have to at least be happy he hasn't shot you yet. Whatever. Are you still telling people you're from Tennessee?
I've been telling them that, yeah.
Where are you telling people you're from?
Well, I kind of have 2 hometowns. I use Sneedville and Knoxville.
You're a volunteer?
I sure am.
Red Cross?
Great.
Who do you volunteer for?
Well, I guess I don't really.
Well, last time I was with you, you refused to have a charity.
Well, I've fixed that now. Started off
Okay.
as More Than My Hometown Foundation, which
Yeah.
last time we did this, you didn't know the actual name of that song. But I've just recently changed it to the Morgan Wallen Foundation.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can I donate to it?
Oh, I mean, if you want to do it in person like this right here?
This is my Morgan Wallen card.
Okay.
It's canceled, but it still works somehow.
Well, let's see it. Go ahead and take his information down.
Hey, $5. And are you still trying to make music?
Yeah, I'm trying.
There was controversy of Morgan kissing people during COVID lockdown. People are so fucking soft. Who cares? I was kissing during COVID lockdown. Who cares?
But it still works somehow.
Well, let's see it. Go ahead and take his information down.
Hey, $5. And are you still trying to make music?
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah.
How's that going?
It's going pretty good. I got a full album coming.
Your last album was Dangerous, the double album. Is that true?
That is true.
Dangerous.
What about your new album? Does it have too many songs as well?
It has way too many songs, yeah.
How many songs does it have?
36.
I thought it was 37.
You have 36 songs on your new album?
I do, yeah.
That's
You're never going to
2
hear the end of it.
albums.
Or at least we won't.
I don't think,
I think
we
most
even
people
cracked
won't.
half of that damn album yet.
Do you mind if we do a new segment presented by Mamitas?
I don't mind.
This segment's called Made You Flinch.
Okay. Oh, you got me, bro.
That was Buggy did.
He didn't get me on that one.
So you're famous now, huh? Famous. People know you at the grocery store.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it true that you're too famous now to even go to church?
And it has become a problem.
Is it at least easier that you never went in the first place?
It's been a while.
See, I go back and forth with myself on this one. Like I want to be big, and I wouldn't have any problem taking pictures with people, But then it's like there's Morgan big, where you just get swarmed, and it's like I don't know if I'd want to be that big. Cause it's like I enjoy, like, literally when I get bored, I go to Walmart and I just fucking look around. I just, oh, that's new. I didn't see that before. I just do random shit out of boredom. I go to Best Buy and look at cameras and shit. I just get bored. I'll look at the appliances in there. It don't matter. So it's like to not be able to do that. I don't know, but it's like that's love at the same time. So I don't know.
Is it at least easier that you never went in the first place?
It's been a while.
You ever write a love song?
Yeah, I wrote a love song and I gave it away.
Did you cry?
No.
What do you say to people who say country music's got way too many songs about heartbreak and not nearly enough songs about making your cheeks clap in the club?
They're probably right.
I see you on the stage, girl. Girl, go on and clap it.
Hey, that might work.
Low key.
Now, what's the most important muscle for a country singer? Throat?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
You have a strong throat?
It's done me okay so far.
Would you say Morgan Wallen's the throat goat?
I would not say that.
Would you go that far?
No, I would not.
What do you say to people who say Morgan Wallen's all throat, no heart?
I don't like that one either.
You're gonna need both for 36 songs. Damn!
Yeah, you do. 36 songs is insane.
Girl, go on and clap it.
Okay, what do you say to people who say what? Okay. Alright, last one. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Man, we seen Morgan in 3 different hair phases.
Okay.
All on all 3 of these videos. Wait, is this? Yeah.
Going now.
Let's do this thing. You ready?
Let's do
Am I
this thing.
standing or what?
You want one?
Sit down.
What?
Y'all ain't even pull him up a chair.
I don't know if you wanted one or not. Back for the very 3rd time, Morgan Wallen.
That is true.
I guess we'll start by saying thank you for having us here
Yeah, man.
at your bar.
Yeah.
Is this your first
That's
time
his
here?
bar.
Since it's open, yeah. Hopefully I don't violate my probation by being here.
Are you on probation right now?
Isn't he almost
Shout
off
out to
the
my
probation?
PO.
I want to start this interview off with
For
some heartwarming.
sure, I'd like
Heartwarming.
to be
Heartwarming.
rich, but I wouldn't like to be famous. This is an opening joke because Morgan also had a controversy throwing a chair. Yeah. That was his last arrest. But he's had multiple arrests. He threw a chair off a roof.
Go.
I want to start this interview off with some heartwarming.
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 That's not
Okay, they didn't get. Okay, I got it. Took me a minute to understand that one. Yeah.
really your style.
We have brought, for you to meet, and really for them to meet you, one of your Spotify listeners who was in.
I mean, W. Morgan for being able to joke like that, because some people would get really pissed off by that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was able to go give me a chair. Like,
In the 0.001 most listened to artist was Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
And we brought them here today to meet you.
Is that you?
That's me.
No, it's you.
Stop embarrassing me. Hey.
I wish he laughs about it. Yeah. I wish Apple Music would tell you like what percentage of listener you were for the person. Because I'm trying to tell you, bro, there's no shot. I was not 0.0001 for Youngboy. There's absolutely no shot. I had like over 20 hours of listening time for that guy. I think it was a lot higher than that, actually. His body cam footage of the arrest is hilarious.
You're making music.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
you're welcome.
Southerners love your music.
I mean, I think, yeah, I'm from the South, so I think they probably have somewhat of a, they feel like they relate to me.
But you feel like these people from Tuscaloosa are getting a little loosey-goosey with who they're related to?
I don't know if that's the worst place for that.
You don't want to be related to.
To who you're kissing.
And you know, you're the kissing king.
Yeah, I had some experience down there. And
Tuscaloosa, that's in Alabama, huh? That's like a part 2 of the joke from part 2.
I don't know if that's the worst place for that.
You don't want to be related to.
To who you're kissing?
And you know, you're the kissing king.
Yeah, I had some experience down there in Tuscaloosa.
I mean, you're a heartthrob. You don't have to say that, but you're a heartthrob. These women love you. And still, year after year, you remain single. So I think the obvious question is,
Is that what it appears? Is that how I come across?
I do not judge, and I have nothing against folks.
Me either.
Glenny Balls and I are going to a Pride Festival next weekend.
Together?
Sand in my boots.
Hell yeah, man. Me too. I'm going as well. Can't wait to see y'all, man.
That's wild.
You live a pretty normal life when you're not on the road.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean,
I think people would be surprised to know Morgan Wallen still cuts his grass. Morgan Wallen still takes out his trash.
that's not true.
But people would be surprised if they knew that.
They'd be surprised if I did that.
Are you?
Wait. I don't know how big his house is. But I don't think I'd pay somebody to... Well, actually, it depends. Because I'm allergic to grass. That shit have my eyes all fucking shut and swollen and watering. It's bad. But if I live with one of my boys or whatever, nah, fuck that. I would just thug it out. I'm not paying anybody to cut my grass, and I am taking out my trash. So yeah.
Good around the house? Are you handy?
I mean, I used to do landscaping before I moved here, so I do know how to do all that stuff.
Could you fix a TV if it was on SNL?
I could change it for sure.
Seriously. SNL, did they make you mad?
No, I was just ready to go home. I've been there all week.
You had to get your plane. Get me to God's country.
Yeah,
Do you mind if we do a new segment presented by Food Barn?
please.
In this segment, I want you to name a thing that you can sit in that also flies through the air.
A plane?
Well,
No,
I mean-
he's gonna say a chair. He's gonna say a chair. I'm already knowing he's gonna say a chair.
I want you to name a thing that you can sit in that also flies through the air.
Well, I mean, there's one obvious answer. Why do you want me to say that, though? I mean, yeah, jet.
Okay.
Okay.
There's another answer to that question as well.
You can sit in and also flash through the air.
You can sit in and it can also fly through the air.
Oh, I know the answer to that question.
Helicopter.
A chair.
Oh. I didn't get that either.
Sorry, I'm slow.
You drive a motorcycle, you reckon?
I reckon.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, so far, no.
Do you like driving a motorcycle?
Yeah, I do it.
Are you a Harley guy?
So he does
I mean, so far.
Goody's a Kawasaki guy.
That's okay. They're sponsoring my tour. So I'm
Hurt yourself?
No, so far, no.
Do you like driving a motorcycle?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Are you a Harley guy?
I mean, so far.
Goody's a Kawasaki guy.
That's okay. They're sponsoring my tour. So I'm also a Kawasaki guy.
Bro, I just want a Harley just to start it up, hear it, rev it a few times, and turn that bitch off. Because I love the way they sound. The whole Kawasaki shit, they sound cool, but I wouldn't buy that shit. I'm not going to lie. I'm cool. All them crotch rockets and shit.
Far, no.
Do you like driving a motorcycle?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Are you a Harley guy?
I mean, so far.
Goody's a Kawasaki guy.
That's okay. They're sponsoring my tour. So I'm also a Kawasaki guy.
Good. You're a Kawasaki guy?
I'm both.
Goody's a hibachi guy.
Yeah.
I'm also a hibachi guy.
Hibachi's great.
All things I like.
Watch is awesome.
You're the leader of a motorcycle gang.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm the leader, but I'm in one, yeah, for sure.
And is that for protection whenever you have to go to jail next?
Yeah.
Tell me about this new song with Tate McRae. She's Irish?
I don't even know if Tate McRae's her real name.
Is Morgan Wallen your real name?
Unfortunately, yeah. Not unfortunately because I don't like my name, but just
cool.
I kind of wish I'd have picked a stage name.
What was your stage name?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
What about Morgan the Organ?
You like that?
Morgan
Would
the
you listen to that guy?
Well, you're the king of nicknames, honestly. Last time you were on the show, you declared yourself the throat goat.
I think you declared
You
it.
said, I'm Morgan Wallen and I'm the throat goat.
I did not say that.
And then what happened
It
to
caught
you?
on pretty quick.
And then what happened
Did
to
it
you?
And then I
Actually?
caught a fungus in my throat about a week later.
That's what happens when you
no.
get too cocky about how good your throat is.
Yeah, I had to humble myself.
We had to cancel your tour of throat cancer.
I didn't cancel the whole tour. I canceled like 2 shows. These people, they're going to see that and they're going to freak out. That's going to be a headline.
I would be remiss if I didn't bring up something that I bring up every time we talk.
Okay.
Because this is the 3rd time you come on the show.
I'm clearly a big fan of you guys, man.
And every time you come on this show, I like to do one thing, and that's bring attention to what you're doing in the community.
Okay.
The Morgan Wallen Foundation.
You do that.
I always love to talk about the Morgan Wallen Foundation.
Yes.
I appreciate that about you.
Are you a Morgan donor?
No, not yet.
Morgan donor.
What do you say to people who say you put the itty in chair itty?
I wouldn't have much to say about that.
People don't say that.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You know what they do say? What do you say to people who say you put the...
I put the itty in idiot, maybe.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Do I get a hug too, man? Okay.
Okay. Why don't Morgan get a hug, bro? Let's fuck that. Nah, those were funny, bro. Those were funny. Honestly, I expected the Theo Vaughn one to have a lot more funny moments, but Theo Vaughn took more of a serious approach to the interview because me and my friend, we had a reaction channel a while back, and we reacted to the Drewski interview on Theo Vaughn's podcast. And he copyrighted the shit out of that. But that podcast was hilarious. There was so many clips out of it. But yeah, nah, so it's good knowing more about him, and then you get to see him get trolled basically by Caleb Presley the whole damn time. So that's funny too. But yeah. He did have some funny moments that were missed or not or understood fully. Okay. I mean, there were still some that were funny from there, but just not on like the rate of the Drewski one. But I mean, granted, it's 2 comedians talking, so you know you're gonna have some funny ass shit. He did have some seriousness to it, yeah.